All right, coming to the stage, very funny guy, ladies and gentlemen, Stu McCallister. Stu McCallister.
Yay, hooray for me. Thank you for coming. I'm very famous. I appreciate it. This is exciting to be here. How was your day? You had a good day? I'm sure this is Atlanta. You had a good day. I had to drive overnight to get here, everybody. So first thing this morning when I got here, I went to Panera Bread because I like free Wi-Fi. You guys know about that free Wi-Fi? Get that free Wi-Fi. Get that free Wi-Fi, right? So I'm using that free Wi-Fi, right? I'm Googling some stuff. I'm minding my own business, all right? And this woman comes up to me and says, are you my blind date Tom? And I was like, no. And she's like, oh, thank God. And she walked away. What the fuck just happened here? Who's got a blind date at Panera Bread at 9 in the morning? That's what I want to know. I hope Tom didn't pay. She was kind of a bitch, everybody. Not very friendly. If you're here, Tom, I hope you went Dutch. I hope you went Dutch. That's where it goes. Fantastic. This is good. I'm a comic. I love it. I get to drive everywhere. I got to go to Bloomington, Illinois not that long ago. Don't mean to brag in front of all of you, but I got to go to Bloomington. And as I said, I got to drive, which is fine, except the CD player in my car doesn't work anymore, so I got to listen to whatever radio station I get. And down there in Bloomington, it was a country station. Specifically, it was 105.7 The Moose, bringing you 20 of your favorite country songs in a row. I was like, take it easy, Moose. I don't think I have 3 favorite country songs, let alone 20. That is way too much fucking country. And they were really pimping out Darius Rucker. Apparently Darius was coming to town, and I don't know if you guys know who Darius is, but he was the lead singer of Hootie and the Blowfish. And now, for whatever reason, he's a country singer. Good for Darius, right? But I would think he would confuse a whole lot of country fans, right? Because they hear him on the radio, and they're like, wow, this guy is really good. And then they go see him in concert, like, what the fuck? This guy's black. Like, what the hell? We already got Charlie Pride. We don't need another one, right? Like, we got a quota. One's the quota. We don't have a quota. We need to get a quota. We should vote on that shit. Get ourselves a quota. So, do you guys like Christian rock? Good. It's shit. Don't listen to it at all. I hate it. I hate it, man. And I'll tell you why I hate it. The reason I hate it is because I think they use subliminal messages in their songs, right? Because whenever I'm listening to one, I just think to myself, Jesus Christ. I'm like, wow, they got me to think about what they want me to think about. Those guys are good. I've done different jobs before comedy. Nobody's ever comic right out of the bat, everybody. I've done some things. I was a mover, a professional mover for a while. And it was interesting because it was me and 8 black guys. That was the job. I was the color in that coffee, is what I'm trying to tell you, everybody, right? And it was cool. I worked there over a year. It was pretty sweet. They got to know me. I got to know them. They were comfortable around me. I was comfortable around them. They said the N-word a whole lot. They called me the N-word a whole lot. As if I was going to get comfortable saying the N-word around them. And that's a fucking trap, everybody. Never, ever. They will beat the shit out of you. And I've done some weird jobs too. I've worked for Chuck E. Cheese. That's a weird job. And then I've worked for the state of Michigan, also a weird job. But both of these jobs require that I be drug tested. Except at Chuck E. Cheese, it was to make sure that I was on drugs, everybody, right? Like, here's your tab of acid. Put this redhead on for 6 hours. Go, get out there and fun with the kids. Go. Then when I worked for the state of Michigan, I was a CPS worker. I was a Child Protective Services worker. And I don't know if any of you people have ever done that job or not. It is a horrible job, right? Because you go to the homes, everyone is mad. They're mad at you. They're yelling at you. They're all like, you want to take my kids? You want to take my kids? Have you seen your kids? They're little shits. I don't want to take your kids at all. I saw them when I worked at Chuck E. Cheese. They're assholes. I think one shit in the ball pit. They're gross. I don't know. You want to take my kids because there's money in foster care. There's money in foster care. There is no money in foster care, everybody, right? You're never going to go to a yacht club and hear someone say, yeah, I made my first $1 million in foster care and my second $1 million in plasma donations, right? Like, there's no money. Just stop getting your kids. So, I'm on Facebook a whole lot. I imagine you guys are on Facebook a whole lot. I love Facebook. Facebook has made me realize a lot of you ladies don't know what words mean. And I'll give you an example. A friend of mine the other day, she had this post up that said, my boyfriend is so amazing. He made me dinner. That is not amazing at all, ladies. unless her boyfriend had no hands. I'd be like, yeah, that's fucking amazing. How did he open that jar of ragu? Like, I got 2 hands. I can't do that. That's amazing. So, before I get out of here, everybody, I'll tell you there's a lot of good stuff on Facebook, a lot of bad stuff that happens on Facebook. I'll tell you what bad happened to this guy right here. Last summer, I was dating this woman. Things were going really well. A lot of dates, even had the sex. I don't know if you guys have had the sex or not. A lot of fun. Check it out. A lot of fun. But I found out on Facebook that she was in a relationship with another guy. Yeah, exactly. That is a horrible way to find you're not in a relationship anymore. I found out on Facebook. So I got back at her on Facebook. Yeah, I checked myself into an STD clinic and then I tagged her on it. I was like, this rash is not going away. I need a salve or an ointment or some shit. And that's my time, everybody. I'm Stu McCallister. You guys are great. Enjoy the rest of your show.